Morning everyone, this is Parveen. Today we are on the 5th session of class 8 geography, chapter 3 biotic resources. Now in our last 4 sessions we have seen that what is natural vegetation, and there are 3 different types of natural vegetation, that is forest, grasslands and shrubs. And we have also seen different types of forest, different types of grasslands and different types of shrubs regions which we have in the world. Now in this session we are going to see the importance of natural vegetation and impact of human beings on that natural vegetation, which is negative. So first of all we start with the importance of natural vegetation. As we have seen that natural vegetation is a part of biodiversity, or it is a part of ecosystem. You can say that natural vegetation like animals and plants are very much important. Natural vegetation, animals and plants are very much important for the human beings or for the world or for our biodiversity or ecosystem to have a balance. So now one by one we will see that what are the importance and what are the advantages or uses of natural vegetation. First one is they are the great source of oxygen and helps us by absorbing carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, which is very negative for human beings, which is very negative for the health of the human beings, that has been observed by the forest, that has been observed by the natural vegetation which we have, and they are the great source of oxygen. Okay, so over here you can say that natural vegetation is very much important when we talk about oxygen and carbon dioxide. They absorb carbon dioxide and they you can say that then they are a great source of oxygen, and they absorb the carbon dioxide which is negative for the health of human beings. Secondly, you can say that the roots of trees protect the big trees which we have in forest or the forest areas. They protect soil erosion by blocking the running water and by blocking the winds. Okay, so the soil has not been evaporated the soil has not been damaged, or the soil erosion is not been done because of those trees, because they block the way of running water, or they block the way of they block the flow of running water, and they block the heavy winds which can be a very negative, or which can be causes soil erosion, which can lead to the infertility of soil, which can be lead to the soil erosion. Next one is the forests are great source of humus that makes soil more fertile. The fertility of soil also depends upon the forest, because when these forests are there, they block the water, they block the running water, and they stop the water and absorb the water. So that absorbed water always provide a humus soil, the humus land, which makes the land fertility more and which creates a more fertility of soil. Next one is it is used as pastures for grazing cattle and sheep, grasslands. Okay, many grasslands are there which is very useful for dairy farming, which is very useful for grazing animals like cattle and sheep. Next one is there are varieties of things which we can found in forest areas and in grassland areas which can be beneficial for us. Like we can have forest products such as timber, fuel wood, oil, lac, gum, charcoal. Medicinal plants are also there, herbs are also there which we can found in forest area, which is very useful with the purpose of health, which is useful for the commercial purposes, and you can say that it has a great benefit which they gives us by earning. These forests are the great benefit for the government to earn revenue, to earn income. Okay, next one is minerals can be obtained from the forest areas. Like these forest areas provides its coal. Okay, wood can be found, timber can be found in the forest area, which are acting as a mineral resources. And forests are the tourist attraction places. Forests and grasslands are the tourist attractive places. They can attract tourists towards themselves, and tourism can be flourished because of the forest and because of the forest area. And nowadays for recreational purposes, for the peaceful atmosphere, many people go to forest areas, to visit forest areas for the recreational activity. So you can say this, all these are the importance of the forest, and all these are the importance of the natural vegetation which we have. Okay, and because of this we need to conserve those natural vegetations, we need to conserve those natural plants which we have like forest and grasslands. But what as a human being we are doing, we are exploiting these forest resources, we are exploiting this natural vegetation for our own benefit, for our own use. So now we will see that what are the human impact on natural vegetation. Now when we talk about human impact on natural vegetation, the impact was always negative. because because when as a human being what we are doing, we are exploiting the natural vegetation, we are exploiting the forest and grassland areas for our own benefit, to fulfill our own demands, for fulfill our commercial purposes. Okay, to fulfill our own demand, we are greatly exploiting these natural vegetations. And rapid population, as population is increasing day by day, we require places to live, because of which what we are doing, we are cutting down the grasslands, we are cutting down the forest. Industrialization is there. Due to making factories and industries, many forests have been cut down, which is a great cause of deforestation. What is deforestation? When large area of forest has been removed, or when the large area of forest has been cut down, that is called as deforestation. And that deforestation is there because of the rapid population and industrialization. And forests have been cleared for farming, forest has been cleared for grazing animals, making industries, making factories. So that is why this deforestation is more due to human exploitation of forest and human exploitation of natural vegetation. Now we will see what are the different causes of deforestation, why forests have been cut down. Because of all these reasons, soil erosion. Okay, because of the soil erosion, causes of deforestation is soil erosion, then soil creeping is there, increased runoff water, because of these deforestation, you can say that there are many negative impact, that has been a negative impact on our environment. Because of deforestation, soil erosion increases, fertility of soil is decreasing, soil creeping was there, that means fertility of soil is decreasing, and that soil is of that land has not been in use for farming activity then. Increase runoff water, because forest block the runoff water, but as forest is not there, the runoff water level was increasing, and it decreases the underground water, which decreases the humus in the land and which decreases the fertility of land. Decrease in rainfall, as trees are the source through which there was a rainfall. Okay, and because of the cutting down of tree, it has a negative impact on environment, and temperature is very much rising, and we have a low rainfall because of that. Loss of natural habitat of plants and animals. As you can see that forest provides a shelter to many animals and plants. Okay, but as cutting down of forest is there, those animals and plants don't have any place to live, or you can say that the natural habitation of plants and animals are changing, and many species are getting extincted. Many species of plants and animals got extincted because of the deforestation. And natural calamities are growing, like tsunami, like you can say earthquakes are more because of the deforestation. So all these are the human impact on natural vegetation. So I hope you have understood whatever I have taught you today. Next session we are going to see the conservation of natural vegetation, how we can conserve and protect these natural vegetation, which is very important for us. Till then, thank you.
Extincted.